think now is when we really see the value of depth as teams prepare for the playoffs.
It always helps when you can spread out your minutes, prevent stars from being overworked, and diminish the risk of injury.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Porter. And it's Jang in at the 3 spot. Edwards can't hit. And the Bucks with possession. It's stolen by Randall. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Offensive rebound. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Here's Rollins. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Well, when Giannis is coming down the lane, good luck. Few, if any, can stop him.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Porter against DiVincenzo. Lets it go with the 3. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
How do you even come up with something like that? Giannis is an artist.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Edwards. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Instead, the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo, and even 3-on-3 break. Turner with a screen on Edwards. Giannis passes to Turner to the left side wing. Here's Jang. There's the drive. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets into the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Well, this is the problem Giannis presents. Stopping him inside is such a challenge.
Randall dishes to McDaniels for 3. Drills the 3-pointer.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Outside Turner. And a wide open look for Porter. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Edwards. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Power and grace of Giannis, making it look easy like few others can.
Finished off by Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
1:56 left in the first quarter. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. And sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Now, Giannis. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Exploding to the cup. That's the burst in power of Giannis.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And then for Milwaukee, Green comes in for Jang, and Thomas subbed in for Rollins. Now here is Conley. Over Porter, and the jumper is on the mark.
And never one to force the issue. Conley smoothly knocks that down.
Here's Giannis. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Here's Conley. Milwaukee with the rebound. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
Well, this has to be a frustrating loss because they actually played well, but it still wasn't enough for them to get the win.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside Thomas. Pass to Giannis. Launches a 3. Reed with the rebound. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, Gary Trent is out there with Thomas. Then it's Green. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Kuzma in at the 4-man position.
Oh, my goodness, that is an outstanding finish.
Oh, my.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
Outside Thomas. Back to Trent. Bucks passing it around. Thomas inside. Defended by DiVincenzo. Good work there as it goes.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
For 3, Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
Here's Thomas, and then Thomas with the jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen. Yeah, that's his second made 3 of the quarter. 3rd of the game so far.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with them. Every coach has their own philosophy, but Stan, you were telling me that it might not always align with their team style of play.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think there's a difference between philosophy and style of play. And I think what you have to understand, philosophy are those immutable things that you think will win games regardless of the style. So that'll never change. But your style has to be fitted to your personnel.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy. It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game right now. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you so much. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw.